You might call it coffee cup biblical interpretation. And by that, I mean the tendency we have today to take a single Bible verse, to lift it out of its context, to placard it on a coffee cup, and to pretend as if anyone who might drink from that coffee cup, the verse applies to them. There's probably no greater example of this than Jeremiah 29:11, where we read, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Open up your Bibles, read Jeremiah 29. Who's he talking about? Me today? You today? No. He's talking about the corporate nation of Israel, who's about to go into exile because of their sins for 70 years. And God is telling them that, yes, they're going to exile, but it's not the end. He has a future and a hope for them. He's going to bring them out of exile. He's going to bring them back to their land. That's the historical context of this historical promise that God gave to the corporate nation of Israel. Now, is there anything that we can learn from this? Of course, there's plenty of things that we can learn from this. We can learn about the theme of God's goodness, the theme of God's promise, the theme of God's future plans that he has for his people. Now, when we do this kind of interpretation, we can also engage in application. But we can't simply lift this verse out of its context and apply it across the board. It's just a good reminder to us that the Bible is not meant to be read just kind of single verse by single verse, but read in whole chapters, whole books, and not simply engaging in this kind of coffee cup biblical interpretation.